Today we got Worthy Silver Surfer, or Black Surfer, or the Fallen One, whatever you want to call him, taking on Cal Kent. Who wins? Let's find out. Norrad of Zenla was the mighty herald of Galactus, the devourer of worlds. In this universe, Surfer and Galactus were both hunted by Thanos, and Galactus actually ended up being killed by the Mad Titan. Silver Surfer then spent a millennia becoming worthy of Mjolnir, and in the process became imbued with black matter, which is known as the binding halo by which galaxies are made solvent, and became known as the Fallen One. So what are Surfer's powers? Well, he possesses great superhuman strength that allows him to battle against Hulk, Thor, Beta Ray Bill, and even Thanos. Then he also has superhuman durability, and can withstand punches from Hulk and Thor, and even traveling through stars and black holes. One of Surfer's greatest assets is his speed, as he can fly and maneuver on his board at unimaginable speeds, and he's even shown the ability to enter the time stream under his own speed. His skin is designed to absorb different kinds of energies, and is constantly being charged by nearby stars, and stars from different galaxies. Then Surfer can then tap into the cosmic energy stored in his body, and unleash energy beams powerful enough to destroy a planet, or create beams down to the subatomic level. He can also manipulate energy to create force fields and shields, control gravity, and solidify energy around an opponent in order to imprison them. Then Silver Surfer can also rearrange matter in order to create other objects, and he can also transmute or change the state of matter. Silver Surfer is a powerful telepath, and is able to read people's minds, and he's shown a great resistance to powerful telepaths in the past, even if they might be more powerful than him. Then Surfer has the ability of telekinesis, so he can move things with his mind. But he usually just uses this to move his surfboard. Speaking of a surfboard, it is almost indestructible, and can be used as both a weapon and a shield. Then if the board is damaged, Surfer can simply repair it, or even just create a new one. It's even able to trap and imprison opponents, although it only holds them for a short while. And then with Mjolnir, Surfer's got even more powers. Now, besides the obvious fact that the hammer can be used to hit stuff, and even destroy mountains and planets, Mjolnir has a ton of abilities. Surfer can now control the weather, even affecting it on a planetary scale, and unleash electrical storms, hurricane winds, tornadoes, tidal waves, blizzards, and earthquakes. He can also manipulate matter on a vast scale, and has the ability to transmute elements. He's even able to turn intangible and invisible, and Mjolnir is also able to create nearly impenetrable force fields. Then, near the corner of Cal Kent. Cal Kent, the Son of Tomorrow, is a superhero from the 853rd century in the post-crisis DC continuity. Although he doesn't have a secret identity, and has little Kryptonian DNA left, he goes by the codename Superman, in tribute to his distant ancestor. Even in an age where technology has made everyone a Superman, Cal's powers make him one of the universe's greatest heroes. Cal actually possesses a greater array of powers beyond any other Kryptonian, besides Prime Earth Superman, and is a Brainiac 12th level intellect. Cal has stated that he's stronger than the regular Superman, and he even punched through time, generating temporal anomalies throughout history, and ripping a space hole to the future. However, he had to use Steel's chronal engine as a medium, and it suggested that he couldn't have done it on his own. He's durable enough to be unharmed by Superman's heat vision, and is basically impervious to all forms of harm. And Cal has even stated that he's never noticed what being cold felt like. He's faster than the regular Superman, as it's been said that he's faster than a speeding tachyon, flies at quantum speed, and measures his stride in parsecs. His suit has also got a built-in boom tube generator, and it can teleport the wearer from Earth to pretty much anywhere instantly. And it's not just that Cal can move at those kinds of speeds. His brain also functions and can process information that fast. He's a genius with the intelligence of 10 Einsteins, and can even normally calculate several billion possible situations simultaneously. He's stated to have 10 alien senses as part of his alien 5D heritage, can view time monsters, or if he's inside of a time loop, and his heat vision is actually so strong that it's been clocked at generating 15 million kelvins. Unlike other Kryptonians, Cal is actually a powerful telepath and telekinetic. He froze regular Superman in place, shows visions of the future, erased memories, and broadcast tranquility in order to calm some energy beings. Then with his telekinesis, Cal contained a 1 megaton nuke, helped Green Lantern contain a supernova, blasted a pathway through a cosmic storm, and with great difficulty, he actually helped to hold off an entire galaxy. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, if we're being honest, these characters don't have a ton of feats, but we're going to do our best, just try and work with what we got. So, which of these two heroes is stronger? Well, honestly, for all the talk that Cal Kent has got around him, he doesn't have that many insanely impressive strength feats. He's done the typical super strength stuff, like sending people flying with a punch, destroying asteroids, or making earthquakes with his punches. But a lot of the hype surrounding his super strength has come more from statements. Like Cal has said that he's stronger than the regular Superman, or states that he can blow out a red giant star with his super breath. And don't get me wrong, I totally believe that Cal can do those things, but they are just statements. Well, statements, and the fact that he punched through time and ripped a hole in the space-time continuum. So, safe to say, he is one of the strongest beings to ever exist. But then again, so is the Silver Surfer, or the Fallen One, or whatever you want to call him. Anyways, this guy is crazy, and easily one of the strongest beings in existence as well. For starters, the Hulk actually broke his hand trying to punch the Surfer, and Norn was able to casually restrain him with just one hand. On top of that, he battled against King Thanos, and Cosmic Ghost Rider all at the same time, and was kinda kicking their collective asses. He swatted away Thanos with one hand, sent King Thanos flying through pretty much every punch, and actually killed Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is something that King Thanos said he himself was unable to do. And he said this right after blowing off Galactus' head with one blast. I'd almost venture to say that this version of Surfer is almost stronger and more powerful than King Thanos himself. And that's kinda backed up, because King Thanos was scared to fight Surfer, and actually brought back regular Thanos for the sole reason of fighting Norrin. It's kinda difficult to determine which of these heroes is actually faster, but I think it's safe bet to say that they're pretty equal in speed. Or at least equal enough to where it wouldn't be the determining factor in this fight. However, it has been made clear that Cal uses his speed a whole lot more when it comes to making calculations, as he's constantly talking about how fast his mind works and how quickly it takes him to perform complex calculations. End of the day, though, I would say these two heroes are physically comparable, and I'm not sure we're going to find the answer to this fight in who is stronger or faster. I mean, one punched through space and time. The other was easily beating two Thanoses. Thanos What's the plural for Thanos? And he's also beating the Hulk at the same time. I'm not sure there's a direct conversion chart to compare those two things, but they seem pretty comparable to me. Now, if we're going to find out who's going to win this fight, we're going to have to look at some of the other powers. And lucky for Cal, he's got a lot more powers than the typical Kryptonian, namely telepathy and telekinesis. Cal's telepathy is going to do basically absolutely nothing to Surfer. I mean, before we even gained Mjolnir or the Black Matter, the regular Silver Surfer had telepathically manipulated the emotions of an entire planet, briefly brought about world peace, and resisted Moondragon with the Mind Gem. And that same attack put Professor X into a coma. And that's before Surfer got his massive upgrade in power. So yeah, Cal is nothing to him telepathically. And Cal has never really gone up against someone on Surfer's level. But that's okay, because Cal Kent's most powerful attack is his telekinetic force vision. With this power, and with great difficulty, Cal briefly held off an entire galaxy that was blue shifting its way toward the Milky Way. And let's just get some perspective on how big a galaxy actually is. Our Milky Way is 100,000 light years across and contains roughly 250 billion stars. And Cal held that back with his force vision. Well, him and Titana 1 million, a superpowered gorilla. So the question is, has Silver Surfer pulled something off of that magnitude? Well, no, not him personally. After all, like we said, this version of Surfer doesn't have a ton of feats. However, we can apply a little bit of ABC logic and see that Silver Surfer can fight against people with galaxy level feats. For starters, let's look at what King Thanos has done. More specifically, done going up against Galactus and Surtur. He killed Galactus with one blast. And while we don't know how, we do know that he killed Surtur and took the Twilight Sword. Now, I know these technically aren't the 616 versions of the characters, but I don't think it's a far jump to say they're equal in power. Well, Surtur has destroyed a galaxy before, and so has Galactus. And King Thanos killed them, and Surfer was beating King Thanos in their fight, and King Thanos was actually scared of fighting against Surfer by himself. So yeah, I'd say that Silver Surfer can fight against galaxy level threats as well. And to be fair, Cal's galaxy feat wasn't actually in a fight. We've never seen him display that level of power in combat. Now, finally, last but not least, Superman is kind of a straight up typical character. Yes, this version has telepathy and telekinesis, but for the most part, it's just the usual super strength, super speed, super durability, and things like that. On the other hand, Silver Surfer is kind of the exact opposite. He's got so many different powers, it's not even funny. And that was before he gained the ability to wield Mjolnir as well. And Surfer can use these powers to take advantage of two of Cal's weaknesses. First off, with Mjolnir, Surfer can unleash magical lightning that injured Thanos and King Thanos. Now, yes, I know Kryptonians aren't necessarily vulnerable to magic, they're just not invulnerable to it. But I'm betting that if the lightning injured King Thanos and Thanos, it can injure Cal as well. Secondly, Cal is still vulnerable to kryptonite. And Silver Surfer has said that, through his cosmic awareness, he's able to sense an enemy's weaknesses and take them down with ease if he exploits it. And considering how Surfer can basically do and create anything with his matter and energy manipulation powers, I'm betting that Surfer can create kryptonite, or even red sun radiation, for an easy victory. End of the day, regular version of Silver Surfer beats the regular version of Superman. And I think that worthy Silver Surfer is going to beat Cal Kent as well. And I can almost guarantee you that he's going to be looking badass while doing it. Silver Surfer wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button. More videos just one every single weekday. And I'll see you next time.